What we have read that from the two examples which were given about tug of war and pulling of the two girls, we can conclude that at least two objects are required for a force to come into play. An interaction of one object with another object results in a force between the two objects. So minimum two objects are required for force to act. Next is exploring forces. Exploring, we want to know more about the forces. They have given an example of two boys are pushing. One picture is shown where one boy is pushing one box. Choose a heavy box. They have written here that a heavy box is there and one boy is trying to push the box. What can happen? Either he may be able to push or he may not be able to push. He is trying to push the box from the right side to the left side. So what can happen? Either the box will move or the box may not move. In the second picture, two boys are pushing the same box. One is pushing from the right side, another is pushing from the left side. Now again in the second situation, two things can occur. One boy which is on the right side, if he applies more force, then the box may move from right to left. And if the left side boy applies more force, then the box may move from left to right. So this explains that the force moves in the direction, the body and the movement of force, the movement which takes place in a body depends in the direction of applying the force. If a force is applied in one direction, the body moves in the same direction. In the second picture, they have shown example of tug of war. You have seen tug of war in school also. And the two teams apply force on the opposite side. And what happens in this? How do you know which team is winner? And how do you know when both the teams are not winning? So what happens in tug of war? The team on the right side applies force, the team on the left side applied force. When the team on one side, suppose the right side team applies more force, the rope will move to the right, so team on the right side will be declared winner. If the left side applied more force, the rope will move to the left and the left side team is declared winner. What happens if both the teams apply same amount of force? What will happen? The rope will not move. So what do you say if both the teams keep on applying the same force? Then we will say that both the teams are having a tie. So this simply shows that force depends on the direction of movement. So here in this we are exploring about the force, that force decides the direction of movement of a body.